The Indian Army has sought exemption from goods and services tax. Under the new tax regime, every purchase, including army units, over 2.5 lakh rupees, attract GST. Sources in the army have argued that army units are frequently from one state to another. They keep moving, and every time they are moved, they have to be re-registered for GST since it's state-specific. Besides this, the Indian Army has said that geography-specific GST registration gives out the deployment details of individual detail units. Sources have said that the Indian Army has suggested that they be completely exempted from paying GST and alternatively want Principal Comptroller Defence Accounts tasked to audit and maintain accounts of the military and register themselves under GST. The BJP has stepped up its attack on actor Vijay after objecting to scenes that allegedly mock GST in his new film Marcel. H. Raja has called the dialogue a blatant lie and said that the school, education and healthcare is free for the poor in India. He has also said that Marcel is nothing but the maker's opposition to Prime Minister Modi. After the BJP's outburst, the producers of the film are likely to cut out parts of the film which the BJP has raised an objection to. Actor Vijay's film Marcel has now become the latest political flashpoint after the BJP criticized the film for showing GST and Digital India in poor light. Actor Kamal Hassan has now jumped into the controversy, backing Marcel. The actor, who has recently confirmed that he will join politics soon, took to Twitter and said, Marcel was certified, don't re-censor it, and one must counter criticism with logical response. Don't silence critics. India will shine when it speaks, unquote. Remember, Kamal Hassan has made his anti-BJP stand clear before as well when he stated that saffron is not his color upon being asked which political party is he likely to join. Is Rahul Gandhi all set for his elevation as Congress President? Congress President Sonia Gandhi will chair a crucial meeting today to decide the date and agenda for the next Congress Working Committee meeting, where Rahul Gandhi could be declared the new Congress President. Highly placed sources in the party have told India Today the next CWC meet may be announced for October 24th, and that will be the day when Rahul's elevation will be announced. Already, all state units and frontal organizations such as the Youth Congress, the Mahila Congress and the Seva Dal have unanimously passed resolutions declaring Rahul Gandhi as their president. Breaking its silence for the first time on the Gujarat poll dates not being announced, the Election Commission has made a startling admission exclusively on India Today. Election Commissioner O.P. Rawat, speaking off camera to India Today, has admitted that the Election Commission was aware that it would be criticized for this decision but decided to go ahead anyway. He said, and I quote, "There was no time to weigh other alternatives. Had we had the time, perhaps we could have looked at other options," unquote. This comes after senior Congress leader P. Chidambaram posted a tweet questioning whether the Election Commission was back from its extended holiday, quote unquote, or whether it had left it to Prime Minister Modi to announce the election dates.
And the date of counting of the
In the worrisome trend of fear and hysteria in Kashmir regarding braid chopping, Hurriyat has called for a shutdown in the valley today. While the shutdown has been called, another incident has been reported from Budgam district of Jammu and Kashmir, where a 12th class student's braid has been apparently chopped off in Birwa area. This is the third such incident reported in the area during the past couple of weeks. Such cases are leading to mob violence in the valley. In one such mob violence incident, 3 terrorists were trashed by locals in Pulwama as they were mistook for braid choppers. Controversial Islamic preacher Zaki Naik's banned bigotry is back on TV in India. Some local cable operators have been broadcasting Zaki Naik's Peace TV in Kashmir despite a ban on the channel by the Information and Broadcasting Ministry. Zaki Naik's channel was banned, keeping in view the hate-mongering speeches he broadcast using the channel as the medium. The revelation has raised a big question: who is trying to force-feed Zaki Naik's venom to Kashmiris? Who is trying to radicalize the young minds in the valley? Moving on, the red versus saffron war is escalating in Kerala. Just days after the BJP's Jan Raksha Yatra, the left has now announced a counter-campaign in Kerala. Kerala Chief Minister Vijay will kickstart the anti-BJP campaign tomorrow and will be joined by not just the LDF but CPM leaders as well. The statewide march from Thiruvananthapuram in south and Kasaragod in north will be led by the CPI and the CPI-M respectively. The rally will culminate on the 3rd of November in Kochi. The left and the BJP have been locked in a war of protests and a war of words for the past few months over political killings in Kerala. While BJP alleges that RSS workers are being brutally killed by the left workers in Kerala, the left alleges similar barbarity against RSS workers. The banned practice of manual scavenging has been caught on camera in Bengaluru. Images and video of two men cleaning a blocked manhole which had collapsed has been circulating on social networking platforms. The video was captured by Nitin Kuthar, who later registered a complaint with the Bengaluru City Corporation. However, the Bengaluru mayor has denied that manual scavenging took place and said that the workers were only reconstructing the collapsed wall of the manhole. It's in India Today impact as Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaia's deadline to curb pothole menace nears. The minister in charge hit the roads at midnight to monitor the filling of potholes by the civic body. Rohini Swami reports.
A midnight crackdown. Aided by a battery of officials and armed with the new machine, Karnataka Urban Development Minister KJ George did what he should have done months ago. That is, fill Bengaluru's killer potholes.
Well, Bangalore has seen its unique way of protesting and showing potholes and bring it to the highlight of the government. But here we see another unique way what the government has started doing is that the minister himself had decided to take the roads between 2 and 4 in the morning. This is basically what is his effort for?
As per our Chief Minister direction, he convened a meeting of all seniors, PT and the mayor and all we are there. Then he directed us to complete this work within 15 days. We are doing the work day and night.
After potholes killed 4 people in 10 days just this month, the Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagar Palike and the Karnataka government are racing against time to meet the CM's deadline and fill all potholes by 24th October.
24,000, we have 50% is already filled. And the remaining 50% we have made an action plan. We are doing it.
It's no smooth sailing on Bengaluru roads. Just in the past week alone, the BBMP claims to have filled over 12,000 of Bengaluru's 24,000 potholes. But what's worse is they have identified over 4,000 new potholes in the process.
Last week it was entire, night it rained. Even then we worked. This week, fortunately, there is no rain for the last 3-4 days. So since day and night work is going on, worshipful mayor and the Honorable Bangalore Development Minister wanted to visit in the night.
But if you thought that the Karnataka government has woken up to the citizens' concern of its own accord, think again. The rush to fill potholes comes after citizens took matters in their own hands. From creating a mermaid on potholes to plastering the CM and Minister KJ George's pictures on them. The government has been jolted into action by Bengalurians who will not take this apathy anymore. Will the BBMP now be able to meet the government deadline? We will have to wait till Tuesday for the answer. With Rohini Swami in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
It's time that India wakes up to the hazards of pollution. According to a Lancet medical journal, this week 90 lakh people have died across the world due to pollution in 2015 alone. And out of the 90 lakh pollution-related deaths, 25 lakh happened in India. And this unfortunately accounts for 25% of premature deaths in India. Here's a report.
Everyone knows pollution kills, but how deadly a killer is it? Pollution kills more people than war and all other forms of violence, more than smoking, hunger or natural calamities, more than AIDS, TB and malaria combined. And here is the shocker. India is the worst in the world when it comes to deaths caused by pollution. Out of the 90 lakh pollution-related deaths across the world, 25 lakh happened in India in 2015. And this accounts for 25% of premature deaths in the country. These are findings of a study that was published in Lancet Medical Journal this week.
Not only premature death, otherwise also we are staying in a gas chamber. So not only deaths, we are suffering from lot of diseases and airway diseases, especially because we are polluting our lungs because we are taking all bad air.
The study highlights that many poorer countries are yet to make pollution a priority. The vast majority of pollution-related deaths, 92% of them, occur in low and middle-income countries. And though India has tightened vehicle and factory emission norms, very little has been done about crop burning, garbage fire, construction dust, or rampant use of the dirtiest fossil fuels, says the study. The Supreme Court's ban on sale of firecrackers was an attempt to check the pollution. But such measures seem like a drop in the ocean when compared with the Herculean task India is facing.
As far as the ban on crackers is concerned, if you look at data of air quality index, it has come down to some extent, but it's still in the very poor range, which means that we still have high chances of individuals with respiratory diseases and heart diseases coming to the hospital, and it is going to affect their health.
As the Lancet report shows, India needs to plan a strategy to tackle the deadly pollution immediately. The matter cannot be ignored and must be a global priority. Bureau Report, India Today.
The mystery over Haryana singer Harshita's murder is getting murkier with each passing day. Cops say Harshita's brother-in-law and notorious gangster Dinesh Karala has confessed to plotting her murder. She was shot dead on Tuesday. Harshita had accused him of murdering her mother and was going to appear in the trial against him. Sources have told India Today that she had joined the gang of infamous gangster Ravindra Pagthala to take revenge for her mother's killing. On May 2nd, 2016, Sonipat police arrested Harshita and her two gang members. Police had also recovered illegal weapons from Harshita. When police accused Harshita and her gang of firing on their team, Harshita submitted a juvenile certificate to get bail. However, her gang member is still in police custody.
During custodial interrogation, उसने बताया है कि ये जो victim लड़की थी, उनका रियल ब्रदर इन लॉ है, उनका जीजा है, और इस लड़की ने उनके ऊपर 2 मुकदमे दर्ज हो रखे थे, जिसमें एक रेप का था और एक उस लड़की की हर्षिता दहिया की मदर का मर्डर का केस था। तो उनको गवाही से रोकने के लिए इन्होंने उनका मर्डर करवाया है अपने साथियों के साथ मिलकर।
Welcome back. In an exclusive interview at the Marie Claire Power Trip session, Priyanka Chopra speaks out about rampant sexism in Hollywood, and Bollywood says there are men in all industries looking to take advantage of women.
India's most famous export to Hollywood. Stars of big blockbusters Quantico and Baywatch. Priyanka Chopra exposes filmdom's real dirty picture.
I don't think there's and I don't even think, honestly, there's only a Harvey Weinstein in Hollywood. I think there's a lot more out there, and there are a lot more men, and there'll be a lot more stories that come up. And I think that happens not just in India and all over the world. It's just the power of a man trying to take away a woman's power. Women in entertainment to be able to step out.
In an explosive tell-all interview at the Marie Claire Par Trip session, Priyanka called out rampant sexism in Hollywood and Bollywood.
It's not about sexuality, and that's what I think it is. It's not even about sex. I think it's about power. I think it's about feeling powerful and feeling macho and putting a woman in her place.
Priyanka's dirty picture expose comes only days after superstar Aishwarya Rai's former Hollywood manager claimed that Aishwarya was one of tainted media mogul Harvey Weinstein's targets.
As a woman, you feel completely afraid and completely alone that, you know, this is my work and these are my dreams and they'll be shattered because this big boys club is not going to let me have it.
Hollywood's dirty picture is out, with Priyanka Chopra's explosive claim Bollywood's real reality too is out.
Sanjay Leela Bhansali's upcoming film Padmavati has never been out of controversy. The movie and the filmmakers have faced the heat from the fringe outfit Karni Sena. And now once again Karni Sena goons vandalized Padmavati-inspired rangoli in Surat. Here's a full report.
Vandalism is the name of culture. 48 hours of hard work gone in 5 minutes. 100 goons of the Karni Sena attacked the mall in Surat, where artist Karan Jariwala had spent 2 days to create this work of art. A rangoli mirroring the poster of the controversial Sanjay Leela Bhansali film Padmavati. Minutes after completion, these vandals did this. A heartbroken artist then tweeted his disappointment with a picture of his original artwork, tagging one of the lead actors in the film, Ranveer Singh. Soon, a furious Deepika, who plays the character of Padmavati in the film, lashed out on Twitter over the attack on freedom and right to individual expression. And the last tweet directly tagging the Information Broadcasting Minister, Smriti Irani, saying, and I quote, "This has to stop now, and action must be taken." Meanwhile, Sri Rajput Karni Sena, having attacked the crew of Padmavati on earlier occasions, remained belligerent over the incident, threatening further violence. While angry Padmavati's tweets asking for action got results, even though the INB minister hasn't reacted to Deepika's complaint, the Gujarat police has arrested 4 men belonging to the Karni Sena and one of the VHP.
5 लोगों को इस केस में गिरफ्तार किया गया है। अभी तक की मालूमात से ये पता लगता है कि इसमें से 4 लोग करणी सेना से संबंध रखते हैं और एक आरोपी विश्व हिंदू परिषद से संबंध रखता है। इस मामले में और भी गिरफ्तारियां हो सकती हैं।
The war on Padmavati in the name of culture versus the right to individual expression.
And now on to some sports news. India take on New Zealand in a very important series starting this Sunday ahead of this mega battle. Our correspondent Rasesh Mandani caught up with top Kiwi batsman Ross Taylor, who spoke on playing India in home conditions, the quality spinners and the influence of IPL. Listen in.
So as we know, India in the middle of a festive season, and someone who's sort of assigned to spoil India's party, New Zealand's top batsman Ross Taylor is with us. Ross, festive season, yeah, and the team would obviously try to do the best they can to beat India.
Happy Diwali. Yeah, I guess anytime you play, you want to win, but we know it's going to be very tough over here in India, somewhere where we play a lot. But India are very, very good in their home conditions, and we'll have to be at our best to compete with this side.
We'll pass on the Happy Diwali message to our viewers. But Ross, I mean, I've always wondered what it is like for a Kiwi to play in India, because in the IPL you got a lot of crowd support, for and against. Even on away games, there are enough Indian players that the team is supporting. Yeah, it would be a little lonely, I would think. When India go overseas or India go to New Zealand, there's still got a set of supporters. It's a little different when you come to India.
Yeah, I think it's a unique place to play and a place that I've always enjoyed. I think the Indian crowd's always very knowledgeable and respect the game. But I think the players have played enough IPL games to to have a bit of a following, and you know, regardless, I've played for about 4 different teams, so no, I thoroughly enjoy it. But we know we'll be up against it, and the Indian crowd will, you know, try their best to just want to enjoy a good game of cricket, I'm sure.
Did the quality of spinners would be a little different when during the one-day series? The spinners have got going for India against Australia. Your thoughts on the contest?
I think, you know, anytime you play India, spin is always going to play a big factor. Obviously, the way they play our spinners and the way us batters have to combat their spin. But no, I think we got a good hit out. Nadeem and Sharma, you know, put us under pressure at numerous times over the last little while. But you know, the way we go about it over the next 3 games is going to go a long way to seeing how the you know, we go in the series.